If you're choosing to use the neon colored pencils for this project, I want you to draw out your drips using a pencil very lightly ahead of time. You'll have a lot of different choices for color for this. I would recommend going with a color scheme. Choose a color scheme, don't just go all over the place and use every color, but again, that's up to you, it's your work. I'm choosing to do 3 different sections of color. So I'll have one section of 2 different yellows, one section of black and white, and one section with this fuchsia and orange. The black is going to be a regular colored pencil, not a neon one. You can go through and color everywhere or mark everywhere where the same color is going to be, but I think with colored pencil it's okay to just go every other. I know for this section I wanted every other fuchsia and every other orange, so I'm going to work one section at a time just so I don't make mistakes and jump all over the place. You want to make sure that no 2 of the same color sections are touching each other, so you shouldn't have 2 fuchsia sections touching them or 2 orange sections. These colored pencils show up really, really nicely under the black light. However, they are kind of cheap when you're coloring with them. So you may have to layer a couple times. You might have to go back into your work and do a few layers. They can be sort of see-through and they might break a little easier while you're working. If you need to sharpen them, we're not using the electric sharpener. I have some handheld sharpeners, and when you sharpen colored pencils, you do not want to sharpen them until they have a pointy tip. So you're going to put it in and twist it once, check it, twist it a second time, check it, and then twist it the third time if you need to. Usually after 3 times, if it gets pointy, the tips will fall out and it'll just waste our material that is brand new for this project, and we want to keep them nice so that everyone else can continue to use them. If you're struggling with some inspiration, please look up some of Jen Stark's work to give you some ideas maybe on color schemes or layouts. I want you to make sure you're really focusing on your craftsmanship, so we're not leaving behind white spaces, we're not going back into other sections. You all can go outside of the lines if you need to, just for the edges, because we're going to be cutting this out. But inside, you really need to make sure that you're outlining each section first and then filling it in nice and neat, especially in areas if you're doing black and white where you're going to leave white, because there's no way to fix that. So we're going to keep it nice and neat as you work. If you don't want to draw in your pencil lines first, you can go ahead and just start using your colored pencils. I think sometimes that can lead to it being a little neater in the end, but again, it's up to you how you want your final product to look. Once each section is complete, you can go ahead and move on to adding color for your base and your top of your lava lamp.